Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Elliot Tope from the International Home Marketing Group, and on behalf of Crystal Homes and Fernbrook Homes, it's my absolute pleasure to be your host here today for the highly anticipated launch of Nuvo 2. Everything we're sharing here today will be sent to you shortly, along with a recording of this program. We're doing something, though, a little bit different today. We'll be creating a version of this presentation that you'll be able to share with your clients, because the last slide in that version is going to say, for more information, please contact your realtor. But I got to tell you, it's hard for me to believe that it was less than 2 months ago, back in November, that we started this Nuvo adventure with the launch of Phase 1. The demand for this development registered right off the charts, taking us from launch to 98% sold in record time. And all of those sales and that craziness happened during a pandemic and a perceived real estate slowdown, no less. The market has spoken, and when it comes to the right location, design, and price, purchasers will take notice. Not only did Nuvo check all the boxes for both end users and investors, it is being brought to you by two companies that people have come to know and trust, and not just for many years, for many decades. First, with over 40 years in the development business, not just in the GTA, but in the United States as well, a name so well known to all of you, Fernbrook Homes. If I had to introduce every one of their developments, I would surely run out of time. So let's just highlight a few of them. Some of the iconic condominiums that have changed the skyline. L Tower, Absolute with the world-renowned Marilyn Monroe Towers, and the multi-phase Pier 27 that stands proud at the foot of Yonge Street. And just as an FYI, the final phase of Pier 27 will be coming later this year. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about their newest masterpiece that will forever change Oakville, and that is Nuvo. Great developments, they are a team effort. From inventive architects, trend-setting interior designers, advertising agencies that give us all the tools to tell our stories. Plus, there are so many other numerous consultants that it's sometimes hard to keep track. And of course, an incredible sales company. For Nuvo, the team is strengthened by bringing in another one of the GTA's premier home builders. Crystal Homes have been creating exceptional communities throughout the GTA for more than 30 years now. And today, I am thrilled to be joined by one of our developers on this project. Please welcome from Crystal Homes, Kathy DeSilvestri, President and CEO. All right, Kathy, thank you for joining me here today. Before we jump in and talk about Nuvo, which is on everybody's mind, I want to ask you, how did Crystal Homes get its start?
33 years ago, I was licensed as a real estate agent, wanted to sell commercial real estate. And one thing led to another, and here's Crystal Homes.
Wow. That is a kind of a genesis into a home building empire. Crystal Homes, you're no stranger to this neighborhood. Are there certain amenities close by that you really like?
The Gilgan Hospital, we're 3 minutes south of the 407. We're adjacent to the Oakville Trail System, walking distance from Starbucks, a TD Bank, restaurants, and the upcoming Palermo Transit Node.
Yeah, that transit node is going to make a difference, a big difference for everybody who's living there. You know, one thing, when we look at this development, you really put a lot of work into the amenity offering. Is there anything that stands out for you, and what are you really looking forward to seeing completed?
There are a lot of amenities in this property, but the ones I'm really looking forward to seeing are the putting green, the all-purpose court, the community gardens, and our expansive rooftop terrace and rooftop pool. That's going to be something else.
Yeah, that new rendering with the rooftop pool, it looks spectacular. I've got to say that. You know, the one thing we've heard time and time again is how people during that first launch love those floor plans. Can we expect to see more of those in Phase 2?
Absolutely. We have some new and exciting plans, and the most popular plans are backed by popular demand. The new plans have the same efficient layouts and little wasted space, most with large dens and 2 full bathrooms. So we're expecting people to be pleasantly surprised.
Oh, really? I gotta say, like that Fiji plan, that is, if I had to say there was a rock star plan out there in the development industry, that was one, and I gotta tell you that Fiji is back here. Next question, let's talk about relationships. Okay, actually, let me rephrase that question. Let's talk about business partnerships. Crystal Homes and Fernbrook, you've worked together many times in the past. When did you first start working together, and how many projects have you done together?
In 1999, I purchased my first larger scale development site from Danny. Then in 2014, Fernbrook and Crystal started building together in the same subdivisions, and this will be our first mid-rise project together.
Wow. It's funny, you know, when somebody says one name and you say like Danny, that stands out in this development industry. That is Fernbrook Homes. I mean, clearly this collaboration, it works, and we're going to see more of it in the future?
I hope so. It's an absolute pleasure working with everybody at Fernbrook Homes, and we're looking for more of the same.
Yeah. Phase one, it's sold out so quickly. I mean, we are at 98% sold at this point time frame, but that happened in a very quick time frame. Did that surprise you at all?
To be honest, not really. We put a lot of thought into trying to please our future homeowners. I think with everyone staying at home more now than ever before, and all the extensive amenity package that we have, we sort of thought we were going to give buyers what they needed, and it appears we did.
Yeah, we did. And you're right. I mean, especially in this time in COVID, it has taught us, you know, being at home and having those amenities and being able to get outside, and I think that really did strike a chord with our purchasers. You know, based on the initial response we're getting now for phase two, do you expect that same frenzy and sellout momentum for this one?
Yeah, based on the response to our new boutique residents, we are expecting more of the same positive outcomes.
That is, I think you're right. You know, it's going to be the hottest project that's out there right now, starting off 2021 right. Kathy, I want to thank you for joining us here today. It's an absolute pleasure from our standpoint to work with you and the Fernbrook team and the Crystal Homes team. Really looking forward to this launch. And again, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much to everyone at IHMG for doing such a great job with Nuvo.
It's our pleasure. All right, we're going to watch a quick video, and then I'm going to come back and tell you all about the sales program. I love that video, and it is a testament to all the luxury features that this building and its fantastic amenities are going to offer the residents of Nuvo. And they're going to be able to enjoy everything without ever having to leave home. Plus, the video plays tribute to a city that many want to call their home. Oakville's been talked about so many times in the past year, and we want to highlight once again some of the key reasons for the allure of this amazing place. With its connection to the rest of the GTA through the highways and transit, employment opportunities, access to education, top-tier medical facilities, shopping, restaurant, recreation, it is all right here in Oakville. And plus, Oakville has one of the highest average household incomes anywhere, and a real estate market that continues to outpace the competition. We've updated the stats since our last time, and if you can see, the rental market is still underserved and seeing stable growth. And many areas throughout the GTA cannot say the same. The resale market continues to push higher, and when you look at this data, you will see that the difference in Toronto market versus Oakville, they are getting better rents and resale value on condos. Plus, it's substantially less to purchase in Oakville than it is in Toronto. That being said, Oakville is that jewel in the crown for the resident or the investor. Let's talk about the location. Just south of Dundas and east of Bronte on a quiet street called Kelsa Gate, really this is an infill location surrounded by built low-rise single-family homes, ensuring that your views will not be disturbed in the future. Nuvo 2 is the smaller of the two buildings, matching the height of our first phase at 8 stories, but stepping down to 4 stories on the southern portion to allow for a rooftop amenity program featuring a beautiful outdoor pool, sun deck, lounge, barbecue area, and much, much more. With just over 160 suites in Nuvo 2, we know these 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and 3-bedroom condominiums will not last long. Both Nuvo buildings have access to the 4.5 acres of resort-styled living, including the community gardens, multi-purpose court for basketball or pickleball, a putting green, oversized gym featuring Peloton bikes and Razzle spas, co-working spaces, a pet spa, a car wash station, bike station, and right at your front doorstep, access to over 200 kilometers of hiking and running trails. You know you've arrived somewhere special when you walk into the 2-story lobby to be greeted by the concierge. And when you need to entertain guests just outside your suite, you'll have access to all the amenities you could have ever desired or dreamed of. Especially during these times of COVID, we've all come to appreciate the great outdoors. I love how the gardens and the recreation courts will bring this community together. And if you're a golfer, you'll be able to practice your putts before you head out to one of the many world-class golf clubs just minutes away. If you don't feel like leaving home or going outside, there are so many ways to spend your day or night. Work out in the state-of-the-art gym. Take your next meeting in the co-working space, or get together with your friends or neighbors in one of the party rooms. Smart home technology is at the heart of Nuvo, and it is life made easy. Smart keys and locks to let yourself into the building, or share a virtual key with a friend or your dog walker. Package delivery made simple. Facial recognition and smart controls from the palm of your hand to turn on the heat or the air conditioning inside your suite. This technology will connect you to all that Nuvo has to offer. Every suite at Nuvo comes with a 9-foot ceiling and upgraded finishes, granite kitchen counters, stainless steel kitchen appliances, and laminate flooring throughout. A luxury suite deserves a luxury bathroom and ensuite. One of the reasons Nuvo 1 was such a success was the efficient, no wasted space floor plans, and most of your favorite plans have made a return to Nuvo 2, along with a few new ones. And here is just a few examples. That Fiji you loved, you saw, it's there.